Want to hear a scary story?
Jenna and Charlie's teeth have been starting to fall out, clacking to the floor and decaying black chips of bone. Something has been happening to them, and they don't know what. They've been feeling ill for the last 2 weeks. It started with fatigue, soon followed by lesions that began to appear on their skin. Their eyes had sunk into their skulls, and their skin drooped from their bones. None of the emergency rooms or primary care doctors were able to distinguish what was going on. The next specialist appointment was a month away. By then, Jenna and Charlie might be dead already. Worried it might be cancer or some autoimmune disorder, the two began to plan for the worst. What to do with their assets, their house, and their new rescue dog. Funny, it all seemed to have begun when they brought the mutt home. Jenna and Charlie feebly made their way back to the shelter to ask if they would be willing to take back the dog in the event of the worst. The volunteer lamented that it would be a shame, since it would be the 5th time the dog had been returned. When they inquired more into it, Jenna and Charlie discovered the dog had been adopted several times before, and each time had been returned to the shelter. After coming home and researching online, they found that each of the adopters mysteriously, and without fail, passed away shortly after from unknown circumstances. Unnerved, Jenna asked Charlie if they could return the dog the next day when the shelter reopened. It didn't make any sense, but they were out of ideas. They turned in for the night, making sure the mutt stayed outside the bedroom this time. He didn't seem too pleased. Charlie awoke later that night with a start, panting heavily as if something had been sitting on his chest, compressing his lungs. Frightened, he reached over to hold Jenna when he screamed. Jenna was curled like a dead spider, fingers jutting out with wiry fury. Her corpse was shriveled as her remaining teeth glinted in the blue light in a petrified grimace. Out of the corner of his eye, Charlie saw the mutt. It slinked out from the shadows of the room towards the edge of the bed, walking on its hind legs like a man. Charlie was too weak to run as the hound opened its mangy gullet. As Charlie begged for his god, a pair of blue human eyes stared hungrily back at him from the abyss of the dog's throat.